Yes, good morning. This Today I want to talk about few things. Um, Before you buy a land in Nigeria, make sure you do these five important things. First one is that before you make any purchase of land, first know the reason you are buying the land. Make sure you know the purpose. Ask yourself, why am I buying this land? What is the purpose of me buying this particular land? So it might be for land banking, that is buying to hold. After some times, then you will sell. Or you want to build a house in that particular location. And if you are trying to build a house in a land you want to buy, you have to also decide if it is going to be rental properties or residential houses. So these two things is very important. You have to understand that. So if you're buying a land and maybe a realtor or developer, they ask you what is the purpose of the, why do you want to buy the land? Don't get that question, don't get confused about the question, because they are trying to know how to serve you better. So that is the thing. So you must know the purpose, because if you buy a land and you don't know, you don't have a purpose, so which means when the time comes when you want to build on it, or when you want to sell, you might find out that this land is not best suited for this particular purpose. So you must know why you are buying the land. Then secondly, you have to know that as a person, as a young person who is trying to purchase a land, you don't have the capacity to battle the landowners, the indigenous people who owns the land. So, and the majority of you that bought land for the first time, you guys bought the land because you want to hold, because you want it to appreciate, and you sell. So now that you are in this category, just know that buying that land from individual properties or from family direct will be a big trouble for you, because you don't have experience, you don't take all the necessary measures. There are a lot of battles in land activities in Nigeria. So you must know that you can't fight that battle when it comes. So it is better for you to find a reliable real estate company like Homeland to buy from them, because they will save you all the troubles. Trouble must come. If you buy 3 plots of land, you will have issues in 1 or 2. And in some cases, some persons buy like 5 plots of land and they have 5 different cases in that 5 plots of land. Then you begin to fight them one after the other. At that point, lawyers will open office on your head. The little money you have, you begin to spend it in court cases. You begin to spend it in police. You begin to spend it. So some people might convince you or confuse you that lands in estate don't develop so fast. That is not true. Let me tell you what really happens. You have to know that estate is like a community. Estate is an organized community. People want to build new communities in different locations, and for you to see plots of land where a community can assemble, it is not a place where it is not in the heart of the town. It will be somewhere at the outskirts of the town. So, and this same place that was originally at the outskirts of the town will later be the central area of that environment, because estates are big companies, estates are development, estates are a form of landmark. Anywhere, any location you see estates, it means development has come to that place, and people will gravitate towards that environment, and that is what we call traffic. So, and the price of land is determined by the number of persons that comes there, by the traffic that particular location generates. So that is what estate does. So for you to say it doesn't develop so fast, no, that is not true. It develops so fast more than individual land. Why you think it doesn't develop so fast is that some of the individual land is already in a neighborhood where people have empty lands, and these are few locations. You understand? But to build an organized community, it must come from an outskirt of the city or the town. So that is the thing. Then the third point is, just know that not all land appreciates. You must know that not every land you buy appreciates. And why you have to understand this is that, and this tells you that location is the premium thing when it comes to land banking and land acquisition. So know that there are places you buy and it will take 5 years to develop, it will take 10 years to develop, it will take 15 years to develop. So, but what I want you to understand is that majority of the people who buys land buy it because it is developed. They don't buy with information. They buy it because somebody has a land in that particular place to buy. No. But let me tell you, any place you see estate purchase a land, there are significant landmarks. Estates like Homeland don't just go and purchase land. They purchase land because there is already planned. There is a plan in that environment. There are good landmarks which you as an ordinary person don't see at the moment. So you have to know that estates don't make that mistake. Estates know all the government proposals in every environment you see them acquire, especially something like Homeland. We acquire properties with information. We acquire properties in an environment that has tendency to develop so fast, like what we have in the new Oka City. We have one estate there and we have another one there. So 2 different estates. So now that is what you have to understand. Then the fourth point, the first thing you must do before you own your first plots of land is that you must know that you are not going to use your seed capital to purchase a land. Don't buy land with the seed capital, with your business money. If you are running a business and you have only 1 million or 2 million and you are running the business, and that 2 million is the amount you have for this business, don't use it to buy land. You buy land once that 2 million begin to generate income. That is the cash flow. Your source of income must have to be stable before you can purchase a land. But as long as it begins to bring dividend, you have known that this is a capital that generates that money for you. You don't touch it, you touch the gain, but you can pay for your land gradually as you earn. You can pay gradually, but don't use that capital to purchase land. You know why? If you do it, it means the source of income is no longer there. You have just purchased a land, and it is true, the land you purchase will continue to appreciate. Everybody knows that, but it will take time. So, and your source of income has been discontinued. So you don't have to wait. You don't have to use that capital to buy land, because if you do it, it is a blunder, and it will make you to sell that land on distress sale. And you know what distress sale is all about. And if you purchase a piece of land right now, and you find out that this plot of land is sold at 1 million, and if you want to sell it on distress, sale, which means you are going to sell it maybe 800,000, 900,000, or 700,000 if the worth of that land is like that. So I don't want you to purchase a land that will warrant you to sell it on distress sale. You will not make gain there. So because that source of income is what generates more money for you to develop that land, for you to buy more land, for you to buy that land even in the first place. So don't operate it because you want to invest it in land. If you get the first one, find a way to work on your source of income. That is very paramount, because it is the source of income that will generate the rest of the money that you need to sustain yourself, to run your business, and also to buy more land. So that is it. Yes, the fifth one, and the last but not the least, is you shouldn't wait to have all the money before you can purchase a land. Because of fear, many of us feel that before you can be able to purchase a land, you must first of all have all the money. No, that doesn't work that way. In some cases you can do that, But in short, let me tell you, the most effective way to buy a plot of land is buying on instrumental basis. If you have cash, maybe a plot of land is sold at 2 million, and you have 2 million to purchase that land, I will advise you, instead of you using that 2 million to pay them, use it to make a deposit of 2 plots. Then you pay gradually on installment. Use it to make a deposit and you pay on instrumental. I kid you not. If you commit yourself on that, give yourself a few months, you will be able to pay the rest of the 2 million, and you own 2 plots of land. Why it is very important for you to own 2 plots of land is that in case of anything, and anything happens, and you need money urgent, or you need money to do anything, or to build your house, or to complete your project, or to do more business, then you sell 1 plot from the 2. Why you reserve? Because if the plot of land you bought 2 million have appreciated to 6 million each, and you now decided to sell it, if you have only 1, if you sell 1, that place is gone forever. But if you have 2 and it is sold, it now worth 6 million each. So what you do is that if you sell 1, you get your 6 million back. You can do whatever thing you want to do. Why you still have the remaining plot? That remaining plot, maybe next time you want to use it now, the plot must have been 10 million, 12 million, or even 20 million. So you see how it works. If that first one you sold at 6 million was the only thing you have, you find out that at the end of the day, when you find out that the land is being sold at 20 million, you feel yourself with regret. So you will regret it. So make sure you do that. And again, I know why most of you don't do it is because, one is that the concept of land banking we do in Nigeria is the one you do individually, and the owners of the plot want you to pay instant. They want you to pay the bulk money and collect the money, and they go. So when you buy from estate will give you the privilege to pay on instrumental. You can pay in 3 months, you can pay in 6 months. Some can even give you 1 year, depending on the agreement. So now, and once you do this, you commit this, your mind, your body, your thinking, your mentality, everything will change. Why will it change? It changes because you have not gotten a project, and every other unnecessary expenses will disappear, and you now focus on that project. And know that each time you are paying for a particular for a plot of land, know that you are buying assets. That is not expenses, that is an investment. So you make sure you do it with your last blood. Don't do it and check and feel as if to say you are making expenses. You are not making expenses, you are making investment. So you can use your last card to do it. So these are the things you must have to do. Do these 5 things, and you will thank me tomorrow. You will be a very successful person tomorrow. Forget about the way people shout that there is no money, there is no money. People are buying assets. When they say they don't have money, they just want to buy only assets. They don't want to do unnecessary expenses. So thank you very much. Until we meet again. Bye.